Friday the 13th is nothing big in Japan, but just out of interest, let's see whose luck was really out today. Coach Urakaze, for sure, skittled more than once, as far as we know, not in revenge for ringside reprimands. Onosho, who broke a rib yesterday and is out for a month. Kitanowaka, out with thigh trouble and set to lose his salary should he not return this time. And Hatooka, cruelly injured again, just when he looked like keeping the vow to his late mother to make Division 2. And, lest we forget, our Yokozuna, unluckily paired with the man who hits him cleaner than any. 3 times has Tamawashi done this since the year changed. 3 gold star bonuses for his Elder Stock fund against the same Yokozuna. A 57-year first, they say. Just hit and don't stop was the Washi way, with the man himself adding, "I'm so happy you wouldn't believe." Particularly as he has no credible sparring partner in his 4-wrestler stable. As for Teruno Fuji, though it sounds syntactically odd, these pushers have a hold on him. That face knows what I mean. I did promise you bouts from every level, so let's back up. From day to day, can wrestlers change like the May weather? Recall how insipid Yamada was yesterday. Well, I'm sure you'll find he was anything but today. Even if he lost. Victory there took Unistar Imaseki through to graduation. Defeat crushed Yamada to the extent he limply lost his second bout today, and we presume must return tomorrow. Among the young talent in Division 6, this vice-like grip in the face of thrusts stood out. Clinging on was Sakaegawa Stable's new recruit Yuta Tanaka, from the same Kansei University which produced Ura. He's also a good thruster, who became West Japan champion for students under 85 kilos. One to watch. Next, what happens when loss machines collide? Division 5 kindly showed us. Moriurara, almost 35, versus Sawaisamu, 45. Almost 50 years of pro experience combined, and none of it above this level. This might well be Moriurara's crowning sumo feat. 11 straight wins against the same man. At his age, sagging Sawaisamu expects to lose. But he'd rather face that than the unknown world of a second career. The 13th of May is also Shobushi Remembrance Day, marking 2 years since the Takadagawa man was sadly taken by coronavirus. His comic sumo partner, Ebisumaru, was in action today, but charged as if seeking a hug, the focus just not there. Both he and colleague Kagayaki thus failed to post that dedicatory win, but Shobushi's best friend Ryuden succeeded by way of Kitanowaka's default. He'll believe that someone smiled on him. The most enthralling fourth-tier bout, though, was this. Throw and counter crush led to rematch. And fine switch of momentum from left to right for a stylish scoop throw by Nishiki-ryu. Division 3 gave us the bizarre, and hopefully not too serious. Tokisoma won, but went down hard on his cervical spine, causing support staff to signal here that he'd be taken straight off and that the referee should call out his name as winner to an empty dohyo. And then we had this, involving the son of Tokisoma's ex-coach. "Is there a tissue in the house?" referee Kimura Satoshi cried, triggering this unique intervention on Asonoyama's bloody nose. Droplets on the dohyo were later scratched out with salt as best as could be. As for the bout, Kiryuko's hand went absurdly low and screamed to be pressed down. But a confused Asonoyama thought he'd been penalized and protested the call, until learning it was in his favor. In Division 2, a thick bandage appeared on Sho Hozan's calf. The 38-year-old remains in desperate demotion trouble, as does Kaisei, whose ankle gave way again. Division 1 this week has seen Sada no Umi celebrate his 35th birthday with 4 wins from 5. Would winless Kotokuzan be a sitting duck? One with a sharp beak, perhaps, but he did lose, his thrusts simply causing Sada's elastic frame to stretch and rebound, straight into his exposed chest. "He'll blow you away if he connects, so I try to keep the angles and not take his shots directly," said masterful Sada. "His tugs on my right arm were very effective in thwarting my thrusts," added Kotokuzan. Just after that, on paper at least, came the biggest match so far, between our 2 early leaders, both of whom like to throw in a pull among the pushes. Who would get his in first? Ichi Yamamoto. Only too early. His wrong position giving Yama free hits. I was wary of his pull and too hesitant going forward, growled a Yamamoto who almost headbutted the clay in despair. I charged softly and got my feet aligned, ripe for slapping down, he added. Meanwhile, the division's new sole leader said, "It was good I attacked, encroached hard, and upset his balance." Of more interest to the crowd, let's be honest, was this rerun of the March playoff. Takayasu saw this as a sumo character test. His fans, let's be honest, as a WWE feud to be settled in a cage on Halloween. Both men were going poorly, neither having won since Tuesday. Who would prevail? Wakataka Kage again. Get down, right grip, head inside, keep the angle, and push up with the left till the front is exposed. With Takayasu, how those shoulders lost altitude as they betrayed his dark deflation. Today promised proof he could manage past defeats, yet still none was found. We hope Wakamoto Haru is okay, by the way. His luck seemed out when horizontally spun from the arm, though he tried to shrug that off. And all hail Tamawashi again, who clearly views his body like a flower among long-wilted neighbours. Nourish it, care for it, and it just might surprise.